I guess I am coming on today because I tried to do a live. Looks like I don't have enough parameters to do a live yet. I'm going to figure it out. I do want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm finally at 30. What? Yeah. You know, it's weird. I honestly feel like this has been the hardest development of my life. Like, I've put a lot of effort. I think if you guys notice, I have a lot of videos and I have like 30 subscribers. So I feel like there's something going on, but that's okay. I'm not here for accolades. Like I said, I'm here to connect with those that want to connect with me. So today's topic, I'm going to be talking about worthiness. Worthiness. And then I'm going to do some tarot too. Because I want to say happy Monday to everyone. And look at heart. So true. We all have elastic hearts, especially S144. I saw another video of a brother of mine that was talking about how, you know, we're special and separate and all these things. And I do believe that. I do think that the 144 definitely challenges things that most people would never have to challenge. And why most of us are put into a worthy matrix is because what I truly think is that it's not just for like the 144. I think the more of us that can come along, because we have souls that are from all over the galaxy. It's not just 144 of us, of 44,000, truly. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I think a lot of souls here have merit. Maybe they didn't sign up for exactly what we signed up for, but it doesn't mean that they can't come on and find themselves. So I wanted to point that out. Worthiness is a big, huge thing, because the thing is that worthiness seems to be what most of the 144 have to battle against to get even onto the path of enlightenment. We have to fight through, we have to work at it. We have to sacrifice, and we have, you know, to find that discipline in order to keep on path and keep on track. And what that means is, like, for example, like what I mean by discipline, right? I'm not saying that, oh, you know, like you shouldn't sleep with people, but I have been celibate for about 1.5 years now. Never did that in my life. Let me just tell you that. I honestly have no interest in half of the people I've met. And I wouldn't give the time of day to like none of the people that I had in my life before. And the reason being is because I've done the work and because I've sacrificed parts of myself that I had to be. And it wasn't easy. I had to sacrifice parts of myself that I wasn't even aware I had. So, for example, if you're somebody who doesn't think they're part of the 144, but they definitely want to transform, then this video is for you. The thing is that why I think worthiness is so important, and why it was important for the 144,000, why we primarily had to go through this fight on our own in order to heal, in order to lead others, is simply because for what is to come, and I hope you guys understand that I am on the train of thinking that this breakout of war is just the beginning catalyst of very many more to come. As somebody who may have watched my videos 12 years ago, I had always thought that there was going to be some cataclysmic third world war, and I currently feel like we're running into that in the next years. So why I think worthiness is so important is because with this world development and with the way the world is going, right, I think worthiness is going to be the main thing that we have to focus on, because it's like, what will you be and what will you do when everything gets stripped away from you? And when I mean everything, I mean money, house, cars, friends, things, people, places. That's the challenge that the 144 had to face. And this is the challenge that we're still currently going through. And this is one we're trying to master, so that therefore we can teach you all how to do it. And the thing is that it's not about being better. It's actually like, if you think about it, when you go to the army, like your sergeants and your commanders, they've been to the army already, and they've already done all of the challenges you're about to do. And the reason why they're called a commander, or they're called a general, is because they've done it over and over and over again, and they've mastered it. So please don't look at it as like a better thing. I truly think that we're here to guide and to give homage to what is necessary in this time. And I truly think worthiness is the best thing. Why I bring this up is because I think that a sense of worthiness, most of us feel validated when it comes to things like, oh, how much money we have in our bank account, how many friends we have on social, how many friends we have in our everyday life. Do we wear the best clothes? Do we have the best car? Do we, go to work and do people admire us for our work ethic? Those are things or points of worthiness that we all use in our everyday life. But the sad truth is that should all those things fall away, do you still have or feel that you are worthy? That becomes the question. And the thing is why I think the 144 have had to come here and have everything stripped away from them was to show you that we do. Don't be scared of it, because we've done it. We've lost it all. And we're still here. And we're still abundant. And we're still loved. And that's the message that we're trying to share with you guys, is that you don't have to be scared. You can do it too. Sure, you won't have the title. It doesn't matter if you have the title. What it means is that your soul elevates, so that when the time comes that everything physically gets stripped away from us, should it have come to pass. Like I said, timelines can change. Different decisions can make different timelines appear. But should the timeline continue where people don't realize that their ego and these borders and these places are fantasy. Like, I'm not saying that what the Israelis and the Palestinians are going through is not horrendous. It is. Like, after what I saw with the children, I was devastated. But I was like, this is all over a piece of land. This is all over a perimeter. Who benefits from this? It's not you guys, obviously. And at the end of the day, you guys are more united as brothers and sisters more than you think. And the reality is that when you guys all destroy yourselves, who's left? And the thing is that what is it going to cause in terms of cataclysm? What's it going to cause in terms of catalysm? Like, there's a thing that, when people start fights, sometimes people just jump in for the sake of jumping in, because who stands to make more money if they jump in? With all of this divide that's going to come our way, and I mean in all countries, like, you think the United States isn't going to get involved? Do you think China's not going to get involved? Do you think Russia's not going to get involved? It's already happening. Wake up. I'm sorry I'm yelling at you guys, but I mean, like, I only have 30 people, and I'm sure there's going to be more out there that may see me one day. But I want you to know is that in these years that are coming, when everything is taken away, and I mean, it could even get as bad as water and electricity and heat and all of that. Because if the whole world is being shaken up by wars, do you really think that we're going to be able to hold on to our cushy way of existence? That would be very, very naive thinking. So realistically, what I think the 144 is here to do is to show you it can be done. You don't have to fear. Walk through the path of light and acceptance of self. And I mean, it's not easy. Like, are you doing things in your life that benefit solely you? And if you are, revisit that idea. And if you are, in the terms of like benefiting only you, meaning that you're not giving to anyone else and it's all directed at you, you should reconsider what you're doing. Because in the grand scheme of it, like I said, when everything gets ripped away, you're going to need some friends. You're going to need people to depend on. Also, at the same time, too, are you overgiving? Are you on the other side? Are you overgiving? Sorry, guys. It's fall over here, but are you overgiving? Are you oversharing? Just like my video talked about last time. Like, are you somebody being stretched? Are you somebody being a sacrificial lamb? That's not going to be useful either. Because when shit hits the fan, you're going to be scrambling, looking for elevation and consideration and uplifting from other people, and that's not what you need in this time. You need to find the empowerment within yourself, solely and truly. And people are like, oh, how do you do that? I'll tell you how you do that. Let everything fall away. Let everything fall away. Everything that you thought was near and dear to your heart. Take that challenge. If you can take that challenge, then you will start to see that you're everywhere you are. And realistically, it's like, I don't think that everyone needs a title. I truly feel like everyone is endowed greatness by God. And the thing is that, are you going to reach for it? Are you going to look for it? Are you going to do the work? And also, at the same time, can you inspire others? And what I would say about the 144 is that we try our best to inspire by example. We don't go around trying to get the most likes. We don't go around trying to get the most views. We don't try to get the proverbial pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole point is that when everything falls away, our inner strength is going to shine forth. So it doesn't matter what you think today. When the time comes, you're going to see us for who we are. And the reason why you see us is because we've done the work. And it's not to say that you guys can't do the work too. Every time that you feel like you're being abused in one way, shape, or form, or you feel like you're low, like it could even be a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, anybody in your life that's showing you and putting you down, they're there to teach you to rise. They're there. Like every time your mom's like, oh, are you really going to wear that? Do you think that's flattering to your body? If you let that rhetoric keep you down and you don't turn around and tell your mom, yeah, I love this shirt, I don't care what you say, and you move on out. Those are the types of tests and people that come in our lives designed to keep us down, designed, and not in a bad way. Because the thing is that if you keep getting that pressure point or that Chinese water torture on your head, drip, 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 eventually you go crazy. Eventually you just pop. You know what I mean? Eventually you just say like, I'm done with this. I matter. And you want that. You want that to come out. You want to stop caring and giving a shit about what everyone thinks. Because at the end of the day, the only way you're going to protect yourself and your family is by knowing who you are inside, knowing thyself. And trust me, it's a long road. You think I know everything? I don't. And I don't plan on knowing everything because that's my dad and mom's job. It's not my job. But I will tell you this. Worthiness is where it's at. Worthiness is how you feel free. Worthiness is how you break out of the mold of all restrictions. So with that said, I just hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. And I want to share that with you because I truly felt like, you know, as things are popping up, it's getting scarier and scarier. And when the time comes that we're going to have to step up, if we haven't learned those tools of worthiness, who and how are we going to lead? So I just want to say that. So without further ado, I got a nice deck. I had a friend of mine. He's an energy healer. His name's Chris. Loveandhealing.com. Check him out if you want. Chris in Life and Love of Healing.com. He is a energy healer. He took off in Ontario. He went on a nice long trip in his van. But he was nice enough to gift me these. So I purified them. I instilled them with my energy. So I'm going to take out, let's see, 3 cards for the week to see where our energy is headed. Oh, got 2 already. See these 2? Let's put it down. Oh, envy. Door to personal healing and happiness. These are very true statements. Because the envious heart is one that doesn't want others to grow. The envious heart is one who wants to keep people down. So if you want to find your door to personal happiness, you cannot do it by being envious. So that's a very true and valid point. Ooh, I'm getting 4. Okay, I guess we're going for 4. 1 fell. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm getting envy. I'm getting door to personal growth and happiness. In caring connections and action. Sounds about right. Sounds about like what I've been talking about to a degree. Because like I was saying, you cannot find your happiness being envious of others. You have to be envious of you. You have to really put that, like to turn that around to yourself. Because it's like you're living in a life of lack if you keep staring at other people and wanting what they have. Because the thing is, you're not moving in action. You can have everything that they have. What's stopping you? I'll tell you what's stopping you. Worthiness. You don't think you're worthy. You think that person's worthy and you're not. And that's ridiculous. Because you should be on team you. Always. If you're not on team you, if you're not the main character in your own story, what are you doing here? What are you doing? It's like you're waiting for someone else to make your story happen. It's not going to happen. So I will say that. So the door to happiness and personal growth comes from finding these caring connections and at the same time taking action in your own life when it matters. So if you want things that other people have, go out and get them. Nothing's stopping you. Is it the most important thing to be doing right now? Probably not, but it will be a lesson in worth and growth. So if you're trying to find your worthiness, start with what's easiest. And if you're saying like to yourself, like, oh, you know, Melissa has that Beamer and Melissa has the nice clothes and I really want to be like Melissa. You know what? Then go be better than Melissa. You know what I mean? If that's what it's going to take to help you find your worthiness, do it. But at the same time, once you get to that point and you are better than Melissa, you're going to realize, Melissa didn't matter anyways. It was always me. And I hope that's the message you guys take away. I love you lots. Find that worthiness in yourselves, because as the years roll on, we're going to need it. Love you. Bye.